Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Clayton Toker, and welcome back to another My Thoughts On. It's been a while. Just want to say again, thank you for 100 subscribers, and also the recentest video I've uploaded, the steamed hams one for the 100 subscribers special. Again, thank you, and if you haven't seen that, please do go and watch it. It's funny, I suppose. It's one I did put a good little bit of effort into it. But today, we're going to talk about the highly anticipated Marvel flick, Black Panther, which is doing quite well so far. Huge box office hit, 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I saw it. So let's talk about it. So the plot of Black Panther, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this takes place after Civil War, or the events of Civil War. Because for those who have not seen Civil War, this isn't really a spoiler since trailers and stuff. The Black Panther was a character in Civil War. Now, I've not seen the film for a while. I know he does have a purpose as to why he's in the movie. Despite that, he's not really one of the major characters like Spider-Man, and even though he's got his own movie and Black Panther, they're both one of the big highlights of Civil War. Despite the fact that they're both not in the film for that long. So Black Panther, or T'Challa, as he would be called, is now the king of oh god, what's the name? Is it Wakanda, the jungle and home where he lives with his sister. And then there's like his sister, an ex, a warrior with, you know, the one with no hair, wears red. Sorry if I don't remember these names, because some of these names don't really stand out to me. Same with Coco, but yeah. However, since this is a Marvel film, we gotta have some villains. Andy Serkis's Claw returns after a brief appearance in Age of Ultron, and then a new villain, who's Eric Killmonger, played by Michael B. Jordan, wants to take over Wakanda. I think it's called Wakanda, the jungle area home where Black Panther lives. He basically wants to take over it, be rule king, and we have conflict. And Martin Freeman's there as well, because, you know, he's the, I think he's the CEO of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't remember. I remember he was in Civil War briefly, but that's all. He does have a bit of a major role in this film, but I'll get to that soon. So, going in, I'm expecting it's going to be good, because, you know, Marvel. However, unlike the last film, which I thought was just great, Thor Ragnarok I liked. I did like Thor Ragnarok, but it's not one I would consider, like, buying on DVD, watching it over and over again. No, not really. This film is so much better than, you know, Thor Ragnarok. Like, I don't love it, but I like it. This movie I really, really liked. This film, unlike most Marvel films, takes more of a serious tone, but at the same time still has humour. And the plot is executed interestingly. It does it quite well, and it does have a little bit of a politician, like a little politician tone to it, where we have most of the cast being black, and then and there's a bit of like a humanity. Oh god, I don't remember. I know has a bit of a humanity thing to it as well, which, despite the fact that I'm not a person that's really into politics, knows about politics or racism and all that, but from what I can gather, this film is not trying to be heavily handed to politics and racism, but it does it a little bit, and from what I've seen, it does it quite well. Like, it goes into the details and what's right, what's wrong. It doesn't go full controversial, because they don't get into it that much. And the plot itself, it may come off as a little predictable, but it does get more and more interesting and more engaging. Not much else to say there. Besides the comedy and a couple of really powerful moments, despite the fact that I had not cried during the film, I've almost cried. I won't say which scenes because I don't want to spoil the film. But the humour in the film is good. Apart from one scene, don't need a spoiler warning because it is actually in the film. A character says, "What are those?" and then the character calls the trainers sneakers. And that's not only pure cringe, but the meme, the "What are those?" meme is been dead for a long time. The director Ryan Coogler, I believe, thought the meme was still alive, and I guess he wanted to put it in the Marvel film. It doesn't work, and it may be a little minor, but that's the one thing that just keeps this film away from being brilliant. So, not much else to say there, but story, one of the best from Marvel, I suppose. Let's talk about the visual effects and CGI, green screen, and stuff. Visually, it looks so much more prettier and beautiful than Thor Ragnarok, which just looked simplistic and normal. Even if it did look quite colourful at times, but that's about it, really. But this movie looks gorgeous. It looks really colourful, really realistic. It looks like a world I would love to go to. It's giving me a bit of a Far Cry primal look to it. Actually, heck, why not put in a little bit of prequel like the Star Wars prequels in there? It does have a bit of a similar look to it, and maybe sometimes Avatar as well. Don't get me wrong, I really like I really like Avatar. I don't like the Star Wars prequels all that much, but at least they look nice, at the very least. This movie looks gorgeous. The special effects with the action scenes and the suit of Black Panther all looks great. It comes off as pretty standard Marvel stuff, but at the same time, it's still good. And some of the design choices for these weapons and ships, even some even for Killmonger, the hairstyling and the makeup and all of it looks phenomenal. Whether it's on the Warriors, Killmonger, T'Challa, even some of the even Forrest Whitaker has some a little bit of makeup on him, even though it looks like he's just got painted dots, but still. So again, just nothing else to say really. It's all standard, but it's still good. Still improves. Characters and acting, of course, gotta start with the ones I like the most. And this one may be a bit of an obvious choice, but I like Eric Killmonger, who's played by Michael B. Jordan. If you told me which 5 Marvel villains I like, I would tell you a little quick. Vulture from Homecoming, Loki. Ego from Guides of the Galaxy Volume 2. I think maybe Hela from Thor Ragnarok. I'm not sure if I really liked her character. I remember saying I thought she was generic, but that didn't mean I said... Well, I thought I said she was the worst, but I liked her fine. So yeah, her... Zemos from Civil War, and then Killmonger. Not only is this guy a great villain, but he has clear motives on why he wants to take the throne from T'Challa. And there's like you got tragic backstory and all that. And he's part of the, the Condas and all that. So I mean, his motives are mostly clear, and you can tell why he wants to do it, like why he wanted to do it, where he grew up from. Because it's no surprise he's got a backstory. I won't say what happens, but let's say it's really, really good, powerful stuff, and it makes him a villain that really does stand out. Now, the second villain here, USC Claw, I think that's how you pronounce his name, the Andy Serkis character. Unlike Killmonger, who has a bit of a humanity side to him, but can be a touch bit funny, Andy Serkis is just absolutely bonkers. He just doesn't care what was going on. The funny part is he's not even motion captured, which is really strange. With his performance and even the small appearance in Age of Ultron, I think that could have been worked in motion capture. In this movie, oh my god, he is one of the most funniest, entertainers, and just bizarrest parts of the film. I always like Andy Serkis, just like as Captain Haddock from The Adventures of Tintin, Gollum obviously from Lord of the Rings, the Supreme Leader Snoke from Star Wars. So much. Even Caesar from the Planet of the Apes films. But here, holy crap, he just goes for it. I bet the director just told him to, you know what, just go crazy, just be a crazy villain. However, the only thing that I found a little disappointing is that, despite being the secondary villain, he's not in the film as long as Killmonger. Like, he's in the first half and gone. I won't tell you how it happened because it will involve spoilers. Next is T'Challa, aka the Black Panther. You know, for a film called Black Panther, he does wear the suit, not much. It's a little disappointing, but at the same time, you don't. It's the same with like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's like they don't all come together until the third act because you need to learn each other, teamwork. Same with Black Panther, and it still works. And I still think it works to its favour. But T'Challa is a very likable, charismatic, sometimes funny leader. You really care for him, and he cares for his family and his fellow people, and he can come off as kind of a good king. Now, these other characters, despite having major, somewhat biggish roles, I cannot really remember their name, so I'll describe them to you how I describe them. Forrest Whitaker's character is like the priest character who's not like the leader, unlike T'Challa, who's just the king. I guess he's like second in command or something. I think he's the uncle of T'Challa or Killmonger. I really do not remember, but he's sort of like there to challenge T'Challa to other kings to declare the throne, I think. Or I think he's a peacemaker. I believe. Don't. Jesus Christ. I I do remember this film. Don't get me wrong, but there are other things I don't really remember because it's just there's other things I'm focusing on. I just don't remember. Daniel Dig. Oh God, I can't say his second name. Basically, the same actor who played Chris from Jordan Peele's Get Out is in this movie. He's one of the leaders of another group of tribes, whose shield is basically their capes. He's also good. He does have a good. He has a role, but not until like the third act. That's only from Warmonger. Sorry, Killmonger. Sorry, I keep saying Warmonger for some reason. But he does play a big part in the third act, but for the most part, he's just kind of there for, plot convenience and sometimes to get the plot moving as well. The sister is also quite funny, despite the fact she seems a little too modern with her humour to say, like, what are those and all that. It's just that, it's just a little cringy, but besides that, she's quite funny. The ex is helpful and does have a little bit of a romance with Jakala, even though they're both exes, but you can tell what happens next. The second in command to Jakala, or just the girl with the bold the bold girl with the red, she's helpful too. She can be loyal to whoever's on the throne, even if it is T'Challa or Killmonger. Martin Freeman's character, Everest Ross. I thought he was going to be in the film less than Andy Serkis, but he's in the film a little more than I thought. Well, he does have a point. He can be a little awkward, sometimes a little chuckle-worthy, but he sort of think of him as like the newcomer who doesn't know how everything works. I'm just trying to think if there's any other characters I missed out. No, don't think so. Right, the acting from everyone is fantastic. Chadwick, whose second name I forgot, as T'Challa or Black Panther, he's superb. He takes the role very seriously with very good heart and good charisma, along with good comedic timing. Andy Serkis and Michael B. Jordan as the villains are also pretty great. The tribe, the sister, the ex, and the I'm just gonna call her guardian. I guess she is kind of a guardian. Basically, everyone else, including Forrest Whitaker and Chris from Get Out, they're all great. They do play their roles well. Even Martin Freeman's still pretty good, despite the fact that he feels a little out of place. But hey, his character is in a Marvel film, so he hasn't got much of a choice. So in all, characters are good. Even some of them can stand out. The villain does stand out quite a bit for clear motives and not being just a villain to kill and all that. And the acting is superb. So that's Black Panther. I say fourth or third best Marvel film, with Deadpool, Ant-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh crap! I forgot. Yeah, but let's just say it's in the top 5. I say it has a good, interesting story that keeps you on the edge of your seat. It's powerful as well. The effects are all phenomenal. The characters stand out. They're all likable, relatable, and understandable. And the acting is fantastic. While not perfect, it's still a fantastic Marvel film. So if you like Marvel and all that, and good action and just an interesting story, go check it out. Don't go and see fucking... Sorry about that, I just got called. But don't go and see like 50 Shades Freed or Peter Rabbit if you live in the US. go and see this film. This film's good fun. Actually, for the whole family, I imagine. So I'm going to give Black Panther 9.1 out of 10. So again, really good film. Not the best Marvel film, but it's certainly one that I do recommend people go and see. So that's Black Panther. The next film I'm going to review is Shape of Water. I may do Get Out, but I'm not sure. I might do a double review on that. But the next film I'm going to see and review is Peter Rabbit, but that's not out until like March 16th. So for now, Shape of Water, maybe Get Out, I'm not sure. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Excuse me. A bad note to come off before ending. Well, anyways. Until next time, bye for now.